Today we're gonna look at my 2K17 defensive settings, and this is gonna be part number 1. So yes, this is gonna be a 3-part series. We must take this one step at a time because, as some of you know, defense this year is incredibly difficult. So if I'm supposed to show you the whole settings, I'm gonna show you one thing at a time. This is because in 2K17s, in half court, an offense can attack in 3 different ways very successfully. They can attack out of ISO dribbles, they can attack out of pick and roll, and they can also attack out of off-ball screens, all very well. Today, specifically, I'm going to show you how to use settings and stick skills to stop isolation dribble attacks. And make sure you subscribe for over 100 2K17 tutorials this year, guaranteed to help you win and have fun with the game. And also subscribe so you can play with me in my part. So yes, as I discussed earlier, Hall of Fame Sim ISO is ridiculous. Even if you do well enough by 2K16 standards, they are gonna hit these shots on you all year this year. One misstep and it's absolutely over, even if you close out in time. In 2K16, that's a good closeout. Good thing for us, in game plan, in the defensive settings for the whole team, there is one setting that is going to help you out a lot in terms of stopping isolation attacks. You want to go to help rules to apply for the whole team, and make sure you set it to help for everyone. So just turn help rules to help. If you do that, you will actually get quite a bit of bailouts. So look at me here gunning CJ McCollum. I messed up, and he's supposed to get into the lane, but computer Kyle Quinn, because the help defensive setting is on, he comes in, and I still have to switch to him by clicking X at the end to, block the shot. But I timed it, and because of the help setting, it gives me about a 0.6 seconds advantage. The computer helps me out that much. That's huge, alright? That's a huge advantage to have on your settings. So make sure you leave it on help. Same thing here, I get beat. The computer Porzingis comes over, and at this moment I have switched to Porzingis by clicking X. I blocked the shot myself, but computer bailed me out by taking a first couple of steps. But in the end, to stop isolation attacks, you are still gonna need plenty of stick skills. And I'm about to break that down for you right now, but you can see in this clip, that's pretty decent stick skills. So, the control science of on-ball defense, it's simple and complicated. There's only 3 things you can click to help you out in terms of on-ball D. You click the L trigger, you hold on to it to be in a defensive stance. You use the left stick for movement, and if you need to, you use the right trigger for turbo. While holding on to the left trigger, the stance, you'll move faster. So turbo makes everything a little bit faster. And this is all there is to on-ball defense, but you have to perfect it. So here, Allen Crabbe swings the ball to Lillard. I click X and I switch on to Rose. At this instance, I'm holding down L trigger to be in my stance. I take a slide step with Lillard with the left stick. That's it. I'm not touching turbo, just a slide step. And here, I decide to back up a little bit because he's in the corner. So I'm waiting for him to make his move. I see the dribble, so I take one step forward to pressure him deeper into the corner so he can't do much. But man, the dribbles this year, man. Lillard takes a hairy escape cross, and that got me real good. I know I got beat, so I let go of left trigger, and I take 2 steps with the L stick and to cut off his driving angle, so he steps back. And because I know it's a step back, I'm going to hold turbo and push left stick. You can see Derrick Rose take a sprint there. That was a full running stance. I was able to close out on the step back, cut off his driving lane. And now if he takes a shot, I'm just gonna jump with triangle, and he does. I meet him at the top. I don't swat down. I just contest the shot fully, swat down at the end. Great isolation on ball defense. And obviously you must be like, Sam, how do I get that good? Well, that's all you're gonna do. You just go to blacktop, play 1v1 on Hall of Fame, and pick a weaker defender, and for the AI, pick a stronger offensive player. Do this all day, maybe like an hour or so, until you feel really good about your defense, then you'll be there. It's still those 3 buttons in the end. It's the L trigger, the left stick, and the turbo. You just gotta get that down. Once you spend enough time on blacktop, and you also turn the defensive setting to help on, you play pretty decent isolation defense. Obviously, the rest of I'm using the Nixer, and the rest of the movement is controlled by my full defensive settings that I will break down for you guys tomorrow and the next day, step by step. I gotta make sure I teach you guys how to defend out of isolation first, because no matter how good the settings are, if you don't pay attention or if you don't work on your stick skills in defending in isolation, it's not gonna do anything for you. If you get blown by, the settings can make the other people miss. You get blown by, the defense is gonna die. You must get the isolation down. That's why I decided to show you this today, and that's why I broke down this possession, this specific one, in such detail, because that's how much work you have to do to stop isolation on defense. So there it is, grade D again. So this is just going to be a sub-special now. I'm just going to go to PHAM, Uncut, and tomorrow we'll look at the pick and roll defensive settings in detail, and also which settings you can use for which specific pick and roll duos in terms of who you're facing against. So family, defense is really hard this year because the dribble moves are so good. Like Hall of Fame, they make every shot. Like anything that's slightly open, they hit it. I'm not complaining though, I enjoy the challenge. I'm just saying, if you want to get good at the game, online, offline, it doesn't really matter. Just play Hall of Fame, they're ridiculous. They make shots that are actually really well guarded, they still hit it. So obviously I would take the system, this defensive settings online too in Play Now online gameplay, but I don't think currently a human can attack off the dribble in ISO better than the computer, because they get attributes boost out of shots, and if you play online, people don't. So right, more defensive settings coming, pick and roll defense tomorrow and off-ball defense the next day. So thanks for coming by, I'll see all of you next time.